Why I believe artificial intelligence is generally valuable to humans? The short answer is that I believe artificial intelligence can simplify our lives by taking away tasks and effort that we would normally do. Um, and I also want to go into a longer answer just to help share my understanding and my beliefs about artificial intelligence. Um, One of those is I don't understand why it seems many people have a concern about losing jobs because I want to question and more clearly understand that concern. And I am curious, is the real problem that artificial intelligence would remove jobs, or is the real problem that the government or the country's system does not have a way to reliably support people in the same way that I mean support people in ways that a job would. So long story short, I'm more asking, why can't this world or for example the government, why can't we create more jobs or have alternatives to the same job, so that in the event that artificial intelligence makes one job no longer needed, then people have more options to switch to. And I think I think people's concerns are symptoms of a larger and deeper problem. And that's just one thought I wanted to share. But to try and circle back and stay focused on this question, why artificial intelligence is generally valuable is, at least from my point of view, that and there is supporting anecdotal evidence to suggest that artificial intelligence can and will make life easier. And one example is my own experiences, because I did interact a little with the chat GPT software, but I've also interacted with a similar artificial intelligence, but more focused on programming and coding type context. And what I like about that is, when I have a question, or when I have a problem I need to solve, the artificial intelligence generally answers my question quite accurately. And fortunately for me, I can typically test the code suggestions from this artificial intelligence fairly quickly and in a safe way as well. So it kind of helps that programming or coding in general is a generally easily testable thing. So that works well with artificial intelligence. Um, but to provide more examples for why I would personally value the artificial intelligence is that I identify as autistic mixed with ADHD brain type, which means that I have identified very clear and persistent challenges and struggles in my life. And with my current understanding, I believe that artificial intelligence can be a valuable tool to help minimize my challenges by giving me supports where that might be helpful. Um, so So for example, even though I share the example of solving like programming or coding problems, I think it may be reasonable to extend that kind of help to other areas. So not just asking questions, but what if a really advanced artificial intelligence can automate other things in my life, and assuming this is safe and very ethical. Artificial intelligence might be able to help me manage my finances, or might help me to complete simple repetitive tasks, or might help me with daily living, like grocery shopping. Um, um, Assuming the artificial intelligence is mixed with some kind of robotics, or something similar. And as a similar example to support this idea, um, um, why would people not want some artificial intelligence to support us, like some kind of personal buddy, or some kind of personal assistant? And one idea that I think of is from the Iron Man movie, where Tony Stark has this artificial intelligence named Jarvis, and on demand and on command, this artificial intelligence completes all sorts of work for Tony Stark, and probably automates many things. So for those who don't or those who are not familiar with this Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm just describing that something similar to Chat GPT, like a tool that can answer questions quickly, but has more physical capabilities, um I'm into maybe robots, or even just I'm interacting with various software systems. I think that can be super helpful, because that would greatly help simplify my life by having this automated machine that is very efficient at the very least. I'm taking away from my executive functioning challenges. So as someone who has identified clear personal challenges, I believe artificial intelligence is very suited to being very supportive, and helping to give me more capacity to focus on other specific things. Um, and I also prefer to approach all things with a very scientific and engineering mindset. So if people have concerns that artificial intelligence may bring too many problems with it, like I would, my first question to ask is, what is the precise problems that artificial intelligence can bring, and why can't we deploy and test the artificial intelligence in a safe environment? So so that there is nothing wrong with having, I mean, that there's nothing wrong with experiencing some concern, but I believe probably one of the best things to do is to validate, or verify that concern. And one way is to simply deploy and test artificial intelligence on a smaller scale, and observe if there are any clear problems, or any issues with that. And then through iteration, surely we can identify and solve each problem as we discover them. And there seems to be a historic, I guess, pattern where when people fear something, they just completely dismiss that change, or just clearly dismiss exploring what might the real problem be. But I believe this and this artificial intelligence, and like many other things, they are very complex in nature, and I don't think it would be fair to just have a very binary, very what's the phrase, like a overly judgmental, or like judge too soon what something can or can't do before we have thoroughly tested. So I think this is probably something. I mean, I think my suggestion to test and confirm is probably very common among scientists and engineers, and I'd like to think that any problem can be solved. It's just who is willing to solve the problems, and how much are people willing to commit to solve these problems. And I believe another concern people may have expressed is that artificial intelligence can be a very powerful tool that can do all sorts of damage in various ways to either people or to groups of people. And my response to that type of communication would be that artificial intelligence should be largely a tool that is under the control of humans. So if something were to happen, then probably the problem is more on the humans that are in control of that artificial intelligence. And I guess a similar analogy is food. So that there is anecdotal evidence that I believe that food itself can never be good or bad. That there is a diversity of food, and they offer varying levels of nutrients and offer varying levels of value to any individual consumer. And the only time food is a problem to humans is when the humans themselves decide to consume food in ways that cause problems to them. So that there is this old phrase that anything in moderation can be healthy, and anything overconsumed can be unhealthy, which applies very well to food. So similar to artificial intelligence, I believe, yes, that artificial intelligence can be a powerful, I guess power or tool to achieve things, but often or entirely the humans are the ones who are driving what the artificial intelligence does. And I'd like to think that there are ways to solve the problem of corrupt humans wielding the artificial intelligence. I don't know what that solution would be at the moment, but I'd like to think that teams and groups of people can solve that problem. So to kind of circle back to the original question of this video, and to try and share a long story short summary, is that I believe artificial intelligence can bring great value to humans, especially neurodivergent individuals like myself, who have intense persistent struggles. And most or all of the concerns that I've heard about artificial intelligence may not have been validated or verified, or may not have that much evidence to support those concerns. And one small comment I want to share before I forget is that yes, there is potential for artificial intelligence to remove specific jobs, but I'd like to think that artificial intelligence is just a tool, just like most or all other tools, and tools do not replace humans. They just help humans achieve much more with less effort. So maybe one example could be like video editing software for YouTube videos. Those are tools, and they are, and those tools can be so powerful that one individual can edit and have videos communicate information in very creative ways. And maybe many years ago, before we had such video editing software, maybe there were more jobs for extremely expert video experts. But I like that really good tools can make specific activities much more accessible. And also, I believe another value of artificial intelligence is that they should help take care of like the more boring stuff, or take care of some of the work that humans would have done anyway, so that we can build on the support from artificial intelligence to push ourselves further, so we can innovate further. We can handle we can handle and solve more complex problems because we have this artificial intelligence support. So yes, and just to be clear, I am not saying I am some expert in artificial intelligence technology. I am no expert on what is the impact of artificial intelligence on society. I am no expert on society or on humans, but I am basing my knowledge and my understanding of massive amounts of anecdotal evidence, and they all seem to support the idea that artificial intelligence is can bring mostly positive benefits to all people. And if anyone can clearly communicate and share supporting evidence to why artificial intelligence would be a not so valuable or even a damaging thing for humans, I may be interested to well, no, I will be interested to understand that perspective as well. But yes, I believe artificial intelligence is more a tool to help support humans. So it makes our experts better experts, and helps reduce the gap between people who are not experts in various skills to people who are more experts, or things like that. So I believe artificial intelligence is not as scary and not as much of a problem as most people seem to believe. But if evidence does emerge that proves this wrong, then I will listen, so I can understand both sides clearly. But yes, with my limited understanding at the moment, I am supportive of artificial intelligence, especially because I believe this can help improve the quality of life of people, especially for neurodivergent people like me, who may have intense, persistent executive functioning challenges, or people who feel easily overwhelmed, and for possibly many more reasons. Um, I I believe that was all I wanted to talk about with artificial intelligence for now, and thanks for watching.